A friend lamented recently how, for the first time in his life in the UK, he saw people at the traffic light begging for money. And guess who those people are? Your guess is as good as mine. They are the people who sold their properties and everything they've got back at home for something that does not exist in the UK. From the fact that, life became busy and all that. But more importantly, the reason why you've not seen me talking more and more about coming to the UK as healthcare assistant is the fact that we now have unscrupulous people in the name of agencies who are requesting for a big amount of money to bring you into the UK. This would not have been a problem in court if it is legal for an employer to collect money from you, and if raising that money in the UK is that easy. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bemiga Peter Olubayo. I hope you are doing all right. Now, this is not to discourage you from applying. Of course, even up to today, I still see people on the street, people that I don't know, but randomly like, oh, I think I know this face. Thank you for all you do on YouTube. I watch your video to apply for these and all that, and they're successfully in the UK. So by the grace of God, I happen to be one of the very first number of people who believed in this opportunity, and I started talking about it like over 2 years ago. My first video on the senior carer pathway was in March 2021. That's a long time ago. So, and we've had lot and lot of success story. But why did I stop eventually? Now, basically, we've had a lot of unscrupulous people in the name of agencies that are duping people, and I want you to be aware of the fact that this is what is happening on the ground right now. So we have people who want you to bring thousands of Great British pound, like 5,000, that's even small, up to 15,000 pounds. That is a lot of money. If you ask me, that is a lot of money. Before we go into that, of course, some of us saw the opportunity that when you compare to one of the predictable routes of coming to the UK as a student, this route avails you. You won't be paying the tuition, the huge tuition fee. Likewise, immigration health surcharge, which could reach thousands of pounds as well by the time you look at for 3-year visa and all that. And then you have a more predictable pathway to residency, which we call indefinite leave to remain in the UK. Now, however, when you now look at what people are quoting, especially our own people, our own people are doing this unthinkable thing. Now, when someone asks you to bring 15,000, for them to get you a job, and more so, some of them don't even have these jobs readily available. By the time you come in, that's when you realize that you don't have enough jobs. And don't forget that apart from your employer, you are restricted to 20 additional hours to work somewhere else. Having said that, maybe I should highlight the cost of actually bringing you to the UK so you personally can ask important questions. So when we, and that is what is still applicable today, when big employers want to employ nurses, doctors, med lab scientists, pharmacists, anywhere all over the world, they only have to pay 199 for the cost of a certificate of sponsorship, which for short is known as COS, £199. However, they also pay £1,000 per year on your visa. That one is called the immigration skill charge, which they pay to the home office. So if your employer is sponsoring you for 3 years, then they would have paid 3,000 as immigration skill charge. We didn't even know that all these charges existed because nobody asked us. It wasn't even written on contract. It won't be written on your contract that you have to pay it back and all that. That's to tell you that nobody should be asking you today to pay this money. It is illegal in the UK to collect money from prospective candidates, to come and work in the name of agencies. All right. Now, having established that cost, the next thing you need to bear in mind is that 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 15,000 pounds that you are ready to give away is not easy to gather in this country. Okay, so you need to be aware of how the income, the tax system works. We pay apart when you get your salary, we actually receive less, probably about 70% of what you work for. That means to say that if you expected to be paid 2,000, you might actually be getting 1,004 and thereabout, So that is how significant it is. Or even if you get above that, you still have to pay for council tax. We've not talked about maintaining your personal lifestyle now, but this is what you're expected to pay. And then to talk about the cost of living right now in the UK is exorbitant. I mean, it's eating the roof. Although, as of today, this is April 2023, against last year, the economist will tell you that cost of living has risen by 19%, but to we consumers, it's like 50%. Now, I did a video about more than a year ago about the cost of living in the UK, which you can go and check. But most of these costs, especially energy and groceries, are risen like 50% in real terms. Okay, so don't forget that money is not easy to come by, it's not easy to raise back, and I want you to be aware of that. And this is not to say that you shouldn't apply. Please go ahead. Every day people are still becoming successful in their application, but please do not part with your money. In the first place, that act is illegal, and at the end of the day, you are participating in an illegal act. When I see opportunities, exciting opportunities, I will still share with you by God's grace. Until when next we meet, remember, it's my pleasure to be part of your success story. Bye.